Hi. So in this session, we will see categories of functions. Right. So already we discussed there are four types of functions. Okay. First one, no argument and no return value. Function with no argument and no return value. Function with argument and no return value. Function with no argument, return value. Function with argument and return value. Okay. Right. We will see one by one. First one, function with arguments and no return value. Function with arguments and no return value. So here, this type of functions, this type of functions, this type of functions can take arguments. This type of functions can take arguments from calling function. Sorry, this type of functions cannot take any arguments, and cannot return any value, or cannot return value. Okay, so clear? Function with no arguments and no return value. So this type of functions cannot take any arguments and cannot return value. Okay, so here I will give one example so that you can easily understand. Here I want to create one function. Of type no arguments and no return value. Okay, right. So program to demonstrate function with no arguments and no return value. Okay, program to demonstrate with no arguments and no return value. Right. So here already we discussed about structure of C program. So structure of C program contains 6 sections. What are the 6 sections? First section, documentation section, link section, global declaration section, main function section, and subprogram section. Okay, right. First here link section. Link section contains what? Header files. Okay, here I am including 2 header files. One is stdio header file and the other header file is conio header file. Okay, so in this program I am going to use printf, scanf functions. So whenever you are using printf, scanf functions, you should include standard input output header file. Next, in this program I am going to use CLR SCR function and getch function. So whenever you are using CLR SCR getch functions, so here you should include conio header file, because of printf, scanf functions are available in standard input output header file. CLR SCR getch functions are available in conio header file. Okay, right. Link section completed. Next, I am writing main function section. Okay, main opening brace, closing brace. Okay, right. Now in this program I want to create one function. Okay, so my function name is display. So this function cannot take any arguments. Means parameter list or argument list is void. Void means no parameters to declare. Okay, so no need to declare any parameters, no need to declare any arguments. Okay, so clear? So this function cannot take any arguments and cannot return any value. Okay, so here if the function does not return any value, here we have to specify the return type as void. Clear? Function with no arguments means this function cannot take any arguments from calling function and cannot return any value. Okay, now so void. What is void? Void is a return type. It does not return any value from called function to calling function. Okay, so opening brace, closing brace. So listen, So this is user defined function. So user defined function means, so here these functions defines by the user, okay, and whenever you want to create user defined function, we have to use three elements. What are the three elements of user defined function? Function definition, function calling, function declaration, okay. So the elements of user defined function are function definition, function call, function declaration. So this is function definition, okay. So this part is called a function definition, right. So in this function, so what is function? Function is a block of statements, okay, used to perform a particular task. So here I am writing one statement. In this function I am writing one statement. So I am writing printf statement, printf function. So I want to display a message on the screen. So I am in display. I am in display. Okay. So I wrote only one statement in display function. Okay. Printf, I am in display. So printf is a predefined function which is used for output purpose. By using printf function, we can display text messages on the screen, and also we can display values of variable on the screen. Okay, right. So function definition completed. Okay. So what is function? Function is a block of statements that gets executed on calling. Okay. So to execute this function, so what we have to do? We have to call that function. Okay. So whenever we are calling the function, then only the statements in that function get executed. Okay. Now I am calling display function from main function. Okay. Right. So main. So in main function also, here I am in main function. I am writing CLR SCR function. So CLR SCR function is used to clear the output screen. So in main function, so here I am writing printf statement. I am in main. Okay. Right. Then I want to call display function. Okay. So here listen. Function must be declared. Okay, every function must be declared before they are used in a program. Otherwise, compiler will give error. Okay, function must be declared before they are used in a program. Okay, right. So here I am writing function declaration statement. Okay, so function definition, and now I am writing function declaration. Okay, void display. Okay, now, so this is function declaration statement. Function declaration. So what is the difference between function declaration and function definition? So function declaration does not contain body of the function. Function definition contains body of the function. Okay, right. Now I want to call display function. Okay. So function can be called by using function name, okay, followed by parameters enclosed within the parentheses, and function call statement should be terminated with a semicolon. Okay, so this is function call or calling function statement. Function call is a single statement. Okay, right. So after calling function, here I am writing getch function. Okay. Right, clear? Getch. So getch is used to write input statement, and it is used to read a single character from the keyboard. Okay, and getch function hold output until the user press any key on the keyboard. Okay, right. So this is the program. Okay, so in this program I created one function of which type? Function with no arguments and no return value. So this function cannot take any arguments from calling function and cannot return any value to calling function. Okay, right. So when we execute this program, what is the output we will get? So we will see. So every C program execution starts from main function, and C compiler or execution control executes the statements one after the other in the order which we return. Okay, right. First, in main function, the first statement is what? First CLR SCR function will be executed. So this function will clear the output screen. Okay. Next, after CLR SCR function, after executing CLR SCR function, execution control is transferred to next following statement. What is the next following statement? Printf statement. Okay. So printf statement will print the given text message on the screen. Printf statement will print the given text message on the screen as it is. Okay. Right. First it displays I am in main message on the screen. Okay. Right. After executing printf statement, printf function, then execution control is shifted to next following statement, is transferred to next following statement. So what is the next following statement? Function call statement. Okay. So already I told that whenever execution control encounters calling function, the execution control directly transferred to function definition. Okay. So whenever execution control encounters calling function, the execution control is directly transferred to function definition and execute all the statements in that function. Okay, right. So here in display function there is only one statement, so that statement will be executed. So after executing that statement, it will display the given text message on the screen. I am in display. Okay. So after executing all the statements in the function definition, the execution control is returned to main program. Or main function. Okay. Right. So then execution control is transferred to next following statement, that is getch. Okay. So the program will be terminated. Okay. So before getch function, if I want to write, I can write one more statement also. So printf I am back to main. Okay. Right. After printf, here I am writing getch function. Okay. So listen. So I am in display will be displayed on the screen. Then after executing all the statements in the function definition in the display function, then execution control is transferred to main program, right? So after calling statement, there is another statement. So printf I am back to main. So this statement will be executed. So I am back to main message will be displayed on the screen. I am back to main, right? So then execution control is transferred to getch. So getch function, okay, will be executed. Then execution control is transferred to out of the main function. Okay. So clear. So this is function with no arguments and no return value function related example program. Okay. So thank you. So in the next session we will see the remaining function types or categories of functions. Okay. Thank you.